Elsie Hewitt found herself in the spotlight again, not for her latest runway walk or magazine cover, but for an entirely new reason. She's expecting her first child with comedian and actor Pete Davidson. Reports confirmed her pregnancy just days after a softly romantic look together at the Cannes Film Festival, and soon echoes of her iconic red carpet fashion began trending on social media. The conversation quickly shifted from couture to maternity, and from momentary coverage to a deeper reflection on Elsie's journey from fashion model to public figure, navigating personal milestones under intense scrutiny. Born Elizabeth Hewitt on October 11, 1995, in Miami, Florida, Elsie grew up the youngest of three siblings to a Cuban-American mother and an Irish-English father. Her upbringing was grounded in culture and creativity. Her mother, Anna, ran a small design studio, and her father, Robert, worked in finance but adored vintage fabrics. From an early age, Elsie oscillated between humility and flair. She took salsa classes by day and shopped at thrift stores by weekend. She remembers trying designer brand lipstick before knowing what any label even was. At 15, Elsie was scouted at a charity fashion show hosted by her mother's studio. Tall, lithe, and face-forward, she drew attention immediately. Yet her parents insisted she finish high school first. She earned an A average while juggling modeling assignments in Miami, appearing in local magazines and billboards. She loved the confidence modeling gave her, the way clothes could frame a moment, tell a story, even shift someone's posture and presence. Upon graduation in 2013, she moved to New York City. 4 months later, she debuted at New York Fashion Week, walking for a small couture label curated by a Vogue influencer. The city became her canvas. Long subway rides between castings, brunches with stylist friends, and weekend jaunts to art galleries. As her portfolio grew, editorials in Teen Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and ID, others called it bold, expressive, even emotionally intuitive. She caught the attention of designers like Prenza Schouler and Alexander Wang, who appreciated not just her look, but how she interpreted clothing. By age 20, Elsie signed with one of the big supermodel incubators, DNA Models. In Paris, Milan, and London, she walked in couture shows, sealing her place on the catwalk among A-listers. She was praised for her calm energy amid chaos, backstage neon lights, shoe malfunctions, frigid wind across winter collection runways. And yet she stood still, waiting, breathing, anchoring the moment. Covers followed. Vogue UK called her a new kind of face, while Ella France described her presence as placid electricity. Despite success, Elsie prioritized balance. She enrolled in evening classes in philosophy and social psychology at the New School, believing models should be curious. "I want to know what words mean," she once said, "not just wear them." She also took creative writing workshops and maintained a personal essay blog reflecting on travel, identity, and body agency. Her voice emerged as quietly introspective. Writers noted her authentic tone, free from the usual selfies and hashtag culture. Personal life remained guarded. Elsie dated happily but privately, avoiding publicist lane. A Vogue profile in 2018 noted her love for hiking in Peru, first love for Ella Fitzgerald, and global diving trip with her sister Maya. She donated modeling earnings to fund an art therapy charity in Miami, working with children recovering from natural disasters like Hurricane Maria. Her Instagram was curated but honest. "I dance poorly, but dance anyway," she captioned a boomerang, inviting imperfection. In 2021, Pete Davidson appeared in her life, first friends off camera at mutual fundraiser events with writer-friendly charities. They were photographed making pasta in Brooklyn. He reposted one of her pottery pieces online. Their relationship remained quiet. Photo leaks emerged, then vanished, as both shielded press by focusing on charity gigs and film promo. Elsie accompanied Pete to a Harry Potter reunion in September 2024, where she talked about balancing her work and relationship. "I still go to open mics in Brooklyn, and he reads with me." That modesty reflected her grounded nature. She never felt Hollywood was only an entire world. Her fashion career continued to flourish. In early 2024, she launched a capsule sustainable line with conscious brand Everblue, featuring linen dresses, redistribute profits, and compostable tags. The line sold out in days, praised for its calm aesthetic. Natural colors, woven sleeves, and smile pockets to fit doves of joy. At Cannes that May, she wore her own line in a soft cream gown that quickly became a talking point for celebrity eco-fashion, for being elegant yet ethical. That leads to her pregnancy moment. In June 2025, Elsie and Pete attended the Cannes premiere of Brother, her third pregnancy red carpet look. She wore a classic maternity Schiaparelli gown, black silk, a sweeping train, and a pointed handheart over her stomach. The internet erupted. She was called classic yet defiant. Stylists noted her timeless choices stem from signature restraint, tailored shapes, soft palettes, and nostalgic cuts. Fans piled praise. She embodied elegance and authenticity, her pregnancy photos not hidden, but gently celebrated. Pregnancy has changed her mission. She launched a mentorship group for pregnant models of color, supporting safe pregnancy practices and inclusive sizing in fashion. She gave an interview to Time magazine about pregnancy and the public gaze and the need for dignified representation. No forced levity, no laughing baby bump, but pose with meaning. She shared editions of her writing again, this time motherhood letters, group essays exploring coming home intimacy, responsibility, fear, and anticipation. Elsie's growth is layered. Professionally, she is developing a sustainable lifestyle brand scheduled for 2026. Food, clothing, mother-baby narratives, and empathetic design. She's collaborating with Brazil designers for a birth doula kit featuring ethically spun fabrics, waterproof swaddles, and mobility support. She's also quietly building a film fund aimed at funding female filmmakers with similar principled vision, those combining education and motherhood in storytelling. Her personal worldview has deepened. She's more intentional on social media now. No more strobes, no more thirst traps. A recent post says simply, "I dance very badly, and that is my best self." That balance matters. She remains spiritual, guided by a mantra from Rumi, "Dance when you're broken open." Elsie sees pregnancy not as disruption, but deepening order, a rhythm with more selves, more questions, more capacity for love and imperfection. For fans and industry peers, Elsie's story offers perspective. She was never just a face, but a fragile logic bridging art and ethics, imagination and restraint. She embraced public causes long before headlines, like food donations after Hurricane Maria and mental health campaigns during COVID. She remained curious, reading meditations, practicing Vipassana in India, writing poetry about breath. She timed modeling seasons around retreat times, opting to work only within 6 months of major onset. Now motherhood will shift her rhythm again, but Elsie seems prepared. She'll debut products and launch book of personal reflections. Not a celebrity brand, but tokens. T-shirts embroidered with birth dates, prose poems hidden inside knitwear labels. She will host retreats for pregnant artists in Mexico, create scholarships at the New School, and write continuing personal narratives. Her relationship with Pete Davidson remains quietly fierce. They supported each other last December during his stand-up tour's mental health walkouts. He jokes she writes essays longer than his sets. She teases he uses her lipstick to calm his knees before shows. Their unity is creative. She designed sets for his stand-up videos. He's featured as father-to-be in her corseted lines. Both defy hierarchy. Elsie's upcoming motherhood and sustained career reflect a woman overshooting the bends. The model who became mentor, designer, writer, partner, and soon mother. She has lived purposefully. She hasn't chased headlines, but instead grown them softly. This moment isn't accidental. It's every choice she's made, embracing humanity in places of beauty and internal balance in moments of spotlight. Her story reminds us of quiet power, the model who softly wore Schiaparelli to Cannes, the pregnant woman who held her bump with dignity, the person who says, "I dance badly and that is my best self." She stands in tension between stillness and movement, logic and lyricism, public presence and private grace. And with that little one on the way, Elsie Hewitt's biography continues. One step forward, one breath, one imperfect dance at a time.